Hello, everybody. It's your girl Adrian from the One Range Fangirl channel. Welcome back to my channel. I am here again with another video. Now, this video I'm going to be talking about Found, but I want to talk about some things I want to see more in this show that I feel like they might be holding back or they feel like it's not as important. So, one thing I really love and Found they do are the flashbacks. I think the flashbacks are very important because they are important to Gabby's story, they are important to Lacey's story, they are important to Sir's story. But I feel like I want to see more from everyone, not just Sir, not just Gabby, not just Lacey. I want to see more from everyone's for their past to be told. Like I want to see more from Don. Like I want to know what Don and Zeke abduction was like. I want to know what happened that day other than what we see in flashbacks with Margaret feeling guilty about her son going missing. Like I want to see that whole day, like I want to see what happened, like how that whole day built up, like how she was taking him to the train and how she looked away for those 10 seconds and he wound up missing. Like I feel like they're only giving us flashbacks to the main people who they feel like are important. But one thing I can say about the Found cast that I really can't say too much about other casts is that pretty much everyone on that cast is damn near interesting. All of them have something that you could really look into. Like Zeke is an interesting character. Don is interesting. Margaret, Lacey. It's not just Gabby and Sir. The only one who is not interesting is Trent. Trent is boring. I don't like Trent. Can't stand Trent. I would never like Trent. And I feel like since he's never suffered any trauma in his life, he does not understand them. He doesn't understand why Margaret needs to go to the bus stop. He doesn't understand why Lacey feel like she has to be locked up in her house. He doesn't understand why is it that Zeke doesn't like to go outside. He doesn't understand why Donna doesn't like to talk about his kidnapping. He doesn't understand because he's never been through any trauma to realize that those topics are very fucking hard and you can't just ask someone like, "Oh, how was your trauma?" without it bringing up shit. I'm in this I realize in my life, why should someone have to why should someone have to talk about their trauma to please you? Like, do y'all get what I'm saying? Like, I don't think someone should have to talk about their trauma to please them, to please that person. I don't think so. I just don't agree with it. And I feel like for Trent to know that Gabby was kidnapped when she was 15, for him not to understand why she would do what she did to Sir, it just pisses me off because it's like, did you ever really care for her? Did you ever love her? Because you're sitting here saying you do, but yet you're not really trying to understand why she did what she did. And that's only because Trent only loves Gabby with conditions. He thought she was perfect. He put her on this pedestal of greatness that she cannot do no wrong. And the second she tells him the truth, all he looks at her, "Oh, you're a monster. You broke the law. You got to go away." And I feel like he can go. I do not want Trent to be in game for Gabby. At the end of the day, I don't even want Gabby to be in a relationship. At the end of the day, what I want for Gabby is to start healing. I want her to start healing. I want her to start putting herself first. I want her to start telling her people, y'all need to figure it the fuck out. I want her to start telling her people, stop putting me on a pedestal that I am this greatest. I am this. I am that. Start looking at me as someone who has struggles. Start looking at me as someone who has insecurities. Start looking at me as someone who does not have it all together. Because everyone put their shit all on her that she has to deflect her emotions, her feelings. And I hate that for Gabby. I want her to break down and let people know she is not perfect and she is struggling too. But she does not allow herself to struggle because they all need her to be great. They all need her to be good. And I hate that shit. I hate it. I want her to just put herself first and just really start healing. That's what I want her to do. I don't want her to be in no type of relationship with Trent, none whatsoever, because she is not in the right headspace for a relationship. That's just how I truly feel. And that's just one of the things I want in the show. Since this video is about things I want to see in this show, what I want is for Gabby to really start healing. I want her to start putting herself first. That is one of the main things on my list I really want to see. Damn near on top. I want her to really start putting herself first and start telling them, y'all gonna have to start figuring it out because I'm not gonna always be here. Start figuring it the fuck out. Period. And now back to the flashbacks. Now flashbacks in this show, like I said, I really love the flashbacks. I'm a really big fan for what they do with flashbacks. They tell such a great story in flashbacks that is incredible. But like I said, I need to see more. And what I mean is that, okay, in season one, I love that they showed us why Sir is the way he is. You know, he suffered abuse from his mother. So basically, he basically has mother issues. Like he feels like he has to. He feel like he has to please Gabrielle. Like I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like sometimes when he speaks, he feels like if he acts this way, she can forgive him. If he acts this way or that way, she can love him because the abuse he suffered from his mother. Right? He did everything for his mother, and she never loved or cared for him. You know, things like that. He did everything, and he never got a hug, never got a love you, never got any ounce of anything that a child would want from their parent. So I feel like with Gabby, when he said that he's gonna try to help her people to where they could stop needing her and he could take care of their problems so he can have her all to himself. To me, he feels like he's pleasing Gabby when at the end of the day, he's doing it all for the wrong reasons. And that is what I really liked about Sir's flashback is that they showed you he had abuse from his mother, and it took one person as a child to really show him that they do care, and that kind of carried up until his adulthood, you know, to where he's making connections based off books and things like that, to where, you know, I feel like flashbacks are just really important to the show, and I just really like what they do. Like, I feel like they're very, very important, and I don't want to just keep seeing the same people who continues to get flashbacks because I just feel like why give the same people flashbacks when you have a whole cast of people that I want to see what happened? Like, I want to see what led up to Zeke's kidnapping. I want to see what happened to Don's kidnapping. Like, I want to see those things. I feel like they are important. I feel like they are extremely important. And I feel like as a fan, I just want to know more because this show is just so good. And I also want to know, because I was watching season one last night, I really want to know if Gabby and the girl Annie that Sir kidnapped, I really want to know, are they the only ones? Because some tell me they aren't. I have a feeling that Sir is such a good master manipulator and he's so good at this cat and mouse shit that nothing tells me that him kidnapping Gabby or kidnapping Annie was the first time he ever did it. I feel like in my mind, it's not the first time he did that. No, I feel like it can't be. And I said it because his kidnapping for Gabby was damn near perfect. Like I said, it's like he planned it. He definitely strategized it. He definitely knew what he was going to do that day. And he was basically grooming her. So that's why I say I feel like I need to see more. Because I don't think Annie was I don't think Annie or Gabby were the people first teenagers that he ever kidnapped. I don't know. Would y'all call Sir a pedophile or a predator? I think I would just call him a serial kidnapper. I don't think I would call him a pedophile or a predator, and I say that because I feel like in the show, if he was any of those things, they would have said it. But since he didn't really do anything like sexual towards Gabby or Lacey, I don't think he is a pedophile or a predator. He's someone who's just, I don't know what he is. He just kidnaps teenager girls. It's like I can't really say too much when his need to kidnap them isn't anything sexual. It's like he's trying to build something emotional with them. Like I can't really explain it, but I just wanted to know because for the most part I was like, okay, how did that girl Annie get away? And when I was watching season one, he basically let her go and then convinced this girl that she was going crazy, that she never was kidnapped or anything. And her parents thought she was crazy. So I just feel like in my mind, her and Gabby can't be the only ones. And I just feel like they aren't the only ones. There has to be more girls he kidnapped that he let go and they're just not coming forward, or he killed them. Because I feel like Sir is capable of killing someone. I mean, let's just be honest. I feel like he could kill someone. I definitely feel that way. And the only reason why he didn't kill Lacey is because he knew if he did, then he knew that he did. Gabrielle would really hate him, and she would really want him dead. And at the end of the day, even though she does hate him, but I feel like he would completely lost her if he took Lacey away from her. So I don't know. I just feel like flashbacks are something I need more of. Like the day Don was able to trick Sir for Gabby. That is something I want to see. Like, I want to see how that day led up. I want to see how did he fall for the bait. Because he remembered Don. He remembered him following him. He remembers him. So I want to see how that day led up. Like, what happened that day? Because it makes no sense for Gabby to say that when she was looking for Sir to get revenge, she couldn't find him anywhere. But then when she asked for Don, and Don was able to track him down, he was just able to just leave the bait, and Gabby was just able to just do the rest. So I just felt like, damn, that's something I definitely want to see. I want to see more of that, because I just feel like it's important to the story. Like I said, Found do such a good job when it comes to flashbacks, but I want them to, expand more, because I feel like in the flashbacks, okay, you told Gabby's story in the flashbacks, you told Lacey's story, that she can't talk, she's a mute. And with Gabby's story in the flashbacks, what I really, really liked what they did with her in the flashbacks is that she never really truly allowed herself to heal, because off rip, when she came back from the abduction, from the kidnapping, she had to take care of Lacey. She had to put Lacey number one, and she never really allowed herself to heal. So therefore, from that moment where she wasn't able to heal when she was supposed to, she doesn't heal now. She deflects, because as a kid, that's what she's been doing since her kidnapping. And I don't think as a child, you should have to tell someone, can you listen? Can you hear me out? Because I feel like her father and Lacey's mother had to know that she was struggling still after the kidnapping. There's no way in hell they thought that she was just, okay. And I feel like because nobody ever asked her, is she okay? How she's doing? It makes her not break down. It makes her just deflect, because she's just used to doing it. So, poor Gabby, man. Oh my God. My girl. She deserves so much more. So, yeah, that's all I really wanted to come on here and say. I ain't got nothing like bad to say for real. Not much of a rant. Just saying, I just want to see more from Found. Like, I want to see more flashbacks. I want to see more of the people's story. Paulo, I want to see more of people's stories get told. I don't want to just see Gabby and Lacey and Sir's stories only being told in the flashbacks, because I think damn near everyone on this cast is interesting except for Trent. So I feel like there's a way for them to expand to tell everyone's story in a flashback. I don't know. That's just how I feel. But I'm going to catch you guys in my next video. See you later.